Greetings, Diesel Funketeers. This is Tim Fielder. Live drawing with Tim Fielder. One of the things I tend to do when I'm working is I tend to make incremental changes. For you folks on TikTok, you should be able to see now my graphic as well as my image. Hello, how you doing? So I'm not some kind of disembodied head. You can see my interface. My name is Tim Fielder, visual Afrofuturist and graphic novelist, known for doing this book here, Infinite Afrofuturist Tale. Also known for doing this book here, Maddie's Rocket. And also known for, if I can't screw up my reading glasses here, this book here, Graphic History of Hip Hop, along with my good friend, creative partner, Dr. Walter Grayson. That was the soft cover I showed you. But they also, hang on one second, look at this. This is so interesting. Hey man, how you doing? Okay, we just got a phone call here. I'm going to tell this guy I'm going to have to call him back a little bit later, but that's okay. Got to hit you back, brother. All right. So anyway, I am Tim Fielder, and we're going to be doing some drawing. I did some drawing pretty late last night. I did do a live stream yesterday. And also, let's see here. We got our TikTok window set up, so if people come in and want to say things or talk or whatever, feel free to do so. I have done a little bit more investigation on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is still our problem child for today, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to get it together, and we will make it work. All right. The only one that seems to be acting a little weird today is LinkedIn, which it says we can go live, but I don't know why it's doing that. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, hold on. That's weird. It's not doing it. But hold on. Let's see what's happening here. Let's go back to Mail Studio. Mail Studio is the app that I use to do my streaming. We're going to go here. We're going to see LinkedIn is live, it looks like. So since LinkedIn is live, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this guy here. I'm going to close that out. I'm going to reduce that down in size. I don't think I need to see this right here. Let me just go to my desktop here. So you guys should be able to see my desktop pretty good. On those thingies. This is acting weird. It's not going live. So I'm going to refresh this and we'll see what happens. We're going to leave a page here and pray that this works. No, it does not work. That is not good. Alrighty. I don't know why it was doing so badly there, LinkedIn, but it's okay. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Got to refresh again here. So we'll be available with LinkedIn in a bit. I see you got my emails here and my text and everything. My friend Stacy Robinson won a very dope award yesterday. So very proud of him. There he is there winning his award. The 48th Awards, which is Stacy's one of the great designers out there. And so really, really proud of his work and what he's been doing. Anyway, let's get a URL here. All right, we need to hang on one second. Let's go back here. Hello, TikTokers. Hi. Guys, hi. All right, there we go. All right, so we got that. All right, and I still don't know much about GIFs and all that stuff. We'll get that. Right now, I'm just glad to be doing what I'm doing. All right, so we got our stream. We're going to go here to Facebook. Facebook should be going good, sort of. Let's connect our video source. We should be good here. I don't know why that's acting a little weird. We ain't going to worry about it, though. We're going to go here back to LinkedIn. I don't know why that is acting up, but it's going to be all good, man. Don't worry, LinkedIners. We're going to be right with you in just a moment. Here. Boom. Got it. Let's copy here. Ah. Okay. Oh, this is live chat for someone else. I don't know what that is. Your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. Okay, this whole live stream thing is definitely interesting to me. All right, let's go here. We just want to enter in a little info here. I'm going to go here. We're going to go to LinkedIn Live. We're going to stop LinkedIn Live. All right, we're going to go back. Now we're going to go to LinkedIn Live again. We're going to edit this guy here. All right, that's weird. Oh, we can't say it while it's streaming. Okay, we go back here. I don't know why that's happening, but we shall see what goes down here. We shall see. All right. So anyway, and if it means that I can't make LinkedIn rock tonight, that's okay. I have my Discord channel. I have all my different apps that I have open. Let's see here. Diggity, daggity, damn it. All right. So we're going LinkedIn Live. We're going to turn that off. Going to double click that. There we go. Boom. Bam. Okay, we got that. Now we need to go back and do one more. Gonna go right there. There we go. Now we're gonna hit, hold on. Gotta get that right. We're gonna go to copy. Okay, we should be okay there. Now we're gonna go here. All right. Now we're gonna go back. Now we're going to turn on LinkedIn Live again. We're going to see. We'll close this window here. We'll close on LinkedIn Live. All right, we should be live on LinkedIn Live now. About to go live with that. All righty. All right, we won't worry about it for right now. Let's go back to Facebook and see what's happening there. Huh. That is weird. All right. I'm going to refresh that one more time there. There we go. Now we're live here. Okay, so we should be live on Facebook. We should be live on all these different things. Facebook, we're live. TikTok, we are live. Let me minimize this here. I don't think I need to keep that open now for the moment. TikTok, we are live. Facebook, we are live. LinkedIn, come on, damn it. There we go. LinkedIn, we are live. All right. Yes, there we go. LinkedIn, we are live. TikTok. Okay, good. So we got a little reverb from that. That's good. YouTube, we should be live again. I know you guys said, why can't he get this stuff together, man? It's all right. Don't you worry about it. All right, we got that. So we are live on all of our primary socials. We are live on Twitch. Let's check here again. Channel. Yes, we are live on Twitch. Okay, and we are live on Kick. Go to channel here. All righty. And now the Obscene Strong Man P. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're not going to worry about that. All right, so let's get to it. So we've got everything we're probably going to have today, and that's all right. Again, Instagram. How you doing, Instagrammers? It appears more information I did get today is I will be back and able to stream on Instagram on December 18th, which is approximately 15 days, like 2 weeks from now, which is absolutely insane. But hey, that's the way it goes. Anyway, so this is you can see have all the things here. So now what we're about to do, I have not edited today's episode of High John Conqueror. I've got the artwork done, but I haven't edited the graphics for it because I've been a little busy lately. So let's do this now. So let's go here. We're going to pick our images. And we have to pick our music as well. Let's see. Let's go here. There we go. We don't want that music. So we're going to delete that one. Okay. And now we will go here. And now what we have to do is we have to put in all of our graphics here. Things. Of course, this is from the prologue. That's the episode that just went live yesterday. So now let's go here. We're going to High John Conqueror. There we go. And we need to pick these files. Oh no. What have I done? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see here. So you can see all this work that I've done. So much ridiculous work that I've done over the years and months that really just kind of culminated into what I have here. And go here. By the way, for you guys who are noticing what's going on, I'm actually working on multiple screens. I have my laptop screen, I have my Cintiq screen, I have my iPad screen, and I have my secondary monitor, which I'm able. Hello, Brandon Lee, B77. How you doing? Hello, Ella Coleman, 82. What's happening there? Good to see you. So we're going to now scroll down here, and we're going to try to find some. So I have two different things I want to do. I want to do these clips here and those clips there. And I'm going to have to redraw these, but I'm going to be working relatively quickly today because what I'm going to be doing is flashbacks, but I need to go with this new thing that's happening here. All right, so let's go here. And you know, also when I'm doing this, you have to kind of like tell the story as it comes. You can't sweat it too much, but you got to just do what you're going to do and not worry so much about whether or not things are perfect. There we go. All right, we should be good there. I will do one other thing, however. I think I'm going to go here to Facebook. All right, and we're going to go to my thingy here with Tim Fielder. We're going to see if this is... there we go. All right, so Diesel Funk is live now. So I'm live. You can see that on my feed, which is very, very cool. Yep. No. Dag nabbit. I hate that when that happens. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to share this. All right, there we go. That's the easiest thing to do. All right, so we know we have it shared to Tim Fielder. And that's mine. Let's refresh this again. Yep, there we go. So we are now live on Tim Fielder. I think we should also have gone live on the Graphic History Company's thingy, as well as all the others. So I have so many different channels that I stream to all at the same time. I don't know if the algo kind of affects it. It probably does, but you know what? You know, we got to live a little. So I'm gonna keep it where I'm gonna keep it. Here we're gonna do what we're gonna do. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, man, dude. All right, we gotta go here. We gotta log back into Diesel Funk. Wow, that's weird. All right, we're gonna refresh this here. There we go. Now we're gonna go back over to Diesel Funk here. And we know this stuff is refreshing, so I feel good about that. So that means if I go here, there we go, that'll refresh. If there are any comments, I'll get those in right now. We have folks, maybe 1 or 2 people streaming in from all of the different things here. Let's go here. All right. All right, we're good. Okay, so now Let's go here. Here's the moment. Le moment of truth. So we go here. We need to find. There we go, right there. Right there. We need to find the image. Nope. Hang on. What I'm doing is this is the entry to the next scene. I'm just trying to find it here. Man, I was so glad I kind of got through that prologue. That prologue was a lot. And I finished it really just before I left last week for Thanksgiving for Vermont. There we go. All right, so here are the pages. But what we want to do here, let's see here. Let's go here. Let's click here. So we're opening this up. So we can see here that's what this is. And we don't really want this here. And I'll show you what we're looking at. We're looking at that. This is a sequence, right? This is a sequence. We're not going for that right now. These are all from Black Prince. We did a lot of production work over the last 2 days, last several days actually, with this right here. But and you know, if I have a moment, I'll get some stuff here. It'll either be done today or tomorrow. Okay, so we're good now. So we know we need this panel. We need this panel. Let's count them off here. We need so that's one of the frames, right? And that's good, but we need to be able to do it with the lettering. So we're gonna go we're gonna open up our lettering here, right? So these are all of our files, but they're files with the flat artwork. We don't want that. We want all that to go into a full-on Photoshop file so we can split this stuff up. Right, so let's do this here. And by the way, hello Rachel Leaps, how you doing? Good to see you there. One of the things I tend to do is when I'm editing this chromatic format is one, I try to have a little fun with it for frickin' sure. But then I also try my best to. There we go. All right, y'all see this? You see that, man? This is all 3 files put on this one page, right? So I feel good about that. So we got a 1A. So now what we're going to do here is I'm going to export this as a single layer JPEG. And you'll see what happens in just a moment. So we go here. We're going to go 1A. It's probably going to ask me, why am I replacing that? But we need to go 1A again. Photoshop. Let me just do this here just to make sure. I want to make sure I'm not overwriting anything important. Is this thing. Which I'm actually maybe kind of okay with, but let's be sure. And what we're going to do is 1A. We're going to say 1A lettering. Right? Lettering. Okay, save. Hello, Barlow53. How you doing there? Go here. We got that. All right, now watch this, guys. So we have this here. We're now going to go to Bridge. I'm going to go back here. All right, and we're going to take, whoops. Going to hit enter. Okay. So here, so now I'm going to open this up here in Photoshop. So now this is open in Photoshop. So again, this is the second layer, but we have lettering in all of these panels. And I'll show you this stuff here in just a moment. And go here. We're going to go backspace. I want to go to that section here with that lettering coming down. Where is it? Where, oh, where, visit, is it? Hang on. There we go. So this one, whoops. And I'm going to say this one, that one, and this one. So these are the two. We're going to go open, and those will open in Photoshop, right? So watch this. So we're now going to take all of the letters, because keep in mind what I'm doing here, when I'm doing this work, I'm actually doing the lettering for the actual comic. So you'll see what's happening here. I'm going to command C here. And then go here. Watch this. Boom. See? Yep, there we go. I like that. All right, so we're good here. I might actually see if I can right click over this and maybe add a fall bowl. Oh, that might look better. Let's see. Yep, I think we're good there. See how that's a little bit better there? Explosive arrival. Okay, good. We got that. Again, part of what I do is I show how the sausage is made. I like the sausages. Sausages are good. All right, so we got our LinkedIn is going well here. Let's just do a little refresh on that. This is good. Yep, we are good and golden. YouTube, going well. Kick and Twitch, going well. Alrighty, so we're good there. All right, so now what we're gonna do here, and of course I don't bother Substack. I leave Substack alone. Substack, don't mess with Substack, folks. All right, so we're going here. Now we're gonna go here. So we got this one done, and in fact, what I can do is I can close this because we don't need that one anymore. Right? Now we go here. See? So we want this one. See that? And we'll see here that drops a little bit. We're going to go Command C. And go here. And then we're going to go Command V. That's not bad. We're going to move it up like right there. And I kind of like that. That's not bad. Right? Okay. Now, here's the next thing we're going to do. We're going to go, let's go back here one more time and check and see. All right, so that's correct. I'm good with that. I'm going to get rid of this one. We're not going to save that. And then we want to go, okay, this is live drawing with Tim Fielder, blah, 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 blah. Hey, folks, how y'all doing? Let's go back to bridge. We need, not that one. Oh, right here. This is the one we need, right there. All right. I was wondering where the heck that thing was. We have it right here. We're going to go Command C. Then we're going to go Command Shift V. So that goes right there. I think that looks pretty good there. All right, I'm happy with that. I am very, very happy with that. So we've got this page here is done. So this page, now if I was really brutal, I would make that last 3 days, but I'm not trying to do that to you guys. I do want you to enjoy it, to move this earth. So I'm actually going to separate this here. So we're going to go here, Command S. So we're saving this. Save it as lettering. Boom. Okay, that's saving there in Photoshop. Okay, that's good. You guys should be able to see my screen going well. Next thing I'm going to do, okay, we don't need this one here. I think we're good there. So this is good. I love the way that looks out. By the way, as scenes change, you'll be saying, you'll be able to kind of move on horizontal and vertical formatting here. All right, so we got that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to export this. Take it up to its highest point here. All righty. Okay. Okay, baby. Now we need to go right here to that. Boom. Replace. All right, we're good. So that is now saved. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click here. All right. So the one we want is the JPEG here. So watch what happens here, guys. Watch what happens here. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to Command Shift. We're going to do Command C, Command Shift V. Okay, we got that. All right, that's good. Now we want to go back here. All right, let's move over a little bit. There we go. Now we hit Command Shift or Command C, Command Shift V. All right, so we got this again here. And then we're going to get that last guy here to the right. You shall see what we are going to do here in just a moment. Boom. All right, now let's get rid of a little bit of this here on the side here so we can have it be somewhat even. Okay, good. All right, Command C, Command Shift V. Okay, so you can see here, this is what we've got. We got 3 files, right? So here's where we say 1A, let's see, chap 1 underscore 1A. And you're going to see what's going to happen just a moment here. And C, V, B, then C. Now I'm going to do this here. HJ. HJ. Now the reason why I'm naming these because in Photoshop I can just select all these guys here, right click, export. I'm going to export these as higher resolutions. I'm going to go here and go to High John Conqueror. All right, there we go. So those are done. Photoshop is great. Hello, Diane Graves 380. How you doing? So I'm going to go here. All right. And close this. Now we can probably go somewhere off in here and begin to move these images here into. There we go. Nope, that's not it. That's not it, man. There we go. Here, maybe. Let's do here. Let's do chap CHP 1 underscore. All right, there we go. So these 3 files here are actually going to go into here. Watch this. So we're going to go right here. We're going to zoom over here. Right there to that. And I'm going to take these 3 files here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to move these guys right there. Okay. Now we've got to, in this particular segment here, because keep in mind, we are now replacing this. I've saved all the files I had done in the original, the episode 1 of the prologue. Now I'm swapping these out. I've made a duplicate file of that. So I'm going to go here, Command C. I'm going to go right here, Command V. Okay, good. I'm going to go make that really, really thin there. And I'm going to move that over right about there. Okay, good. Okay, great. Great smate. As a matter of fact, I like that black there. You know what? I think we're going to keep that black. I'll do it right here. Let's see if we can have snap turn on. Snap. Snap. View. Okay. This is pretty good here. So we got these 3 files, and I'll show you what's going to happen with this stuff in just a momente. I'm going to go here. All right. This is actually, you know what? Let me do one other thing I forgot to do, and you'll see what this is here in just a moment. Watch this, guys. All right, we're going to go here. So now what we're going to do, have I screwed up with this or what? All right, here's the lettering. Okay, watch this, guys. So we're going to turn off the lettering here. All right. So now what we're going to do, which is the thing I didn't do before. All right. Yep. What we're going to do here, we're going to go. Let's see here how we're going to do this. We're going to go all this. We're going to hit Command C. We're going to go here underneath all this lettering here. And we're going to take this here and hit Command Shift V. So as you'll see here, all of these different, see how that doesn't move because the lettering is on a separate layer. So we're going to go here. I'm going to go double click here. Command C, Command Shift V. So we're going to move that above that guy there. Then we're going to go here and double click here. There we go. Then we're going to go Command C, then Command Shift V. There we go. We're going to go right there. And what's happening now is I'm copying all of the layers without the lettering. Command C, Command Shift V. Whoops. Whoops. Hang on. Wrong one. There we go. Now we'll go here. Command C, Command Shift V. All right, now we will go here. So what's happening here is all of these layers are individual things, but I think what I'm going to do here is sort of what we did here. Yep. 1A1. It's going to be a little bit confusing, but that's okay. Bathroom break. Be right back. I was trying to hold it and finish this, but I'll be right back. Oh, God. That 59-year-old bladder was like, let me free. Let me be free. All right, hang on. All right. I'm kind of cramped in my studio here. It really is like a cave, which I don't mind so much. I don't mind that so much, man. It's all good. Okay. Let's go here. We're going to go C, V, 1. Okay, good. And do one more. And C, B, and go 1. Okay, good. So now we're going to take these 3 here, and you'll see what's going to happen here in just a moment. We're going to right click, and we're going to export these guys here as well. Make sure they're exported high resolution enough. There we go. Go right there. Boom. So those are done. All right, now I can minimize this. So the idea is that we want the lettering to show up only after appear. Hello, April. How you doing? And so that's what we're doing now. Let's see. No comments yet through Photoshop, but that's okay. That's all right. Hello, LinkedIn guys. TikTok is going. YouTube is going. Hello, YouTubers. How you guys doing? I know I'm doing my, I'm showing you how I do my work, all of the work, the editing, the drawing, everything. I show you how to use all of it, you know, because better I do it than you figure out how to do it on your own where you're crushed and like, oh my God, this is terrible. All right, so let's see. We're going to go here. Watch this. We're going to now go back here. Watch this. Watch this. And we're going to hit it again. Chapter 1. See? So now these guys come up. So now what we're going to do is this. There, here, and here. So what I've done is I'm bringing in these files. You'll see what's going to happen. Just a moment. Watch this. I'm going to put these guys right here. All right? So now I'm going to take this one. Probably move that there. Get rid of this. Right? This one here is supposed to fit off in here. Yep, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, we're going to then take, let's move this back a little bit here. All right, we're going to start off with this one. And I'm going to move that one there. And then we're going to go here. I'm going to move this one here. And of course, we will time this to music. I have to pick the right music. So you see what's happening? It's going there. Then the sound comes up, so which is not bad. I don't mind that. So let's move in here. So we need to clip that so it's right there. Then we're going to, because this right here will be our thumbnail, in fact. So that'll be our thumbnail. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to bring this down here. Okay, good. All right. So that's supposed to be black. Then it goes to this right here. So we're going to take this right there. Yep, there we go. And right now that's about 5 seconds in, but we can tweak all of that. So we can tweak all of that. We're not going to worry about that right now. What we want to do, though, is we want to pick the right song. But before we pick the right song, we got to do one last thing that when I started Hi John before, I was sort of figuring it out as I went along, frankly. And there were a lot of things that I had that were kind of cool that were missing. And you'll see what that is now. So like this title sequence, the end title sequence is always hugely, hugely important to how we do what we do here. So we're going to go here, right about there. See, so that ends like this. And then every episode of Hi John ends with the kind of work in progress part, which I think is so important. And it's generally like between 6 to 10 seconds. It depends on what it is that I'm doing. But in this case here, so you can see here, it actually starts right off from there, goes there, then a boom, bam, bam, bam. So you see how it all comes to order. Then we got to pick our movies, and our movies are going to be to show the work in progress. But here's what I'm going to do here, believe it or not. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go back. Oops. There we go. Oh, what happened there? Did I mess up? Oh, no. Okay, I didn't know what happened there. Okay, we good. We are good. I think we're good. There we go, right there. No, that's not it. That's not it. We need bridge. Is this bridge? No, that's... Where in the world is bridge? Okay. All right, bridge is acting a little weird. Let's close bridge for now. We're going to close bridge for now. They're going to open bridge back up. There we go. I had to do that because I didn't know where the heck anything was. So we're going to go back to High John Conqueror. We're going to find those files. What I'll do here is actually to make it, because I know what format. That's .mp4. Now that says MP5. Sorry about that. Go here. 4. Let's go back. Now we try it again. MP4. Okay, good. This is good. So now we need to find those files with the kind of smoky stuff happening on it. And we could export that, but no need to, because there they are right there. See? 1, 2, and 3. So all I got to do here is this. Go here. Go here. We can drag and drop these guys right there. And in theory, they might actually... No, they did not. They are actually a little bit longer, but that's okay. That's all right. We can tweak that stuff there. Let's move this over here. I mean, it is quite a length there. So we're going to try to scale these guys down here. I'm going to right-click over this. We're going to go to change clip speed here. Right now, that's at 7 seconds. We really want it to be about 2 seconds. Yeah, about 2 seconds. There we go. And we want this one right here. Change clip speed. 3 seconds, maybe? 3 seconds? Yeah, I think that's good. 3 seconds, 3:21. Got that one there. And then we got this long billy goat here, which is a lot. Change clip speed. There we go. Change. All right, so we take these 3 guys here. And these are the clips that come towards the end of the video, showing how things are put together, right? So you'll see here, see how it's all drawn out, and that's pretty good. I can live with that. In fact, let me take this one here. These are both for like 3 minutes long, 3 seconds long. Change chip speed. All right, I can live with that. Okay, that's good. Great. So these are here, go here. And as you can see here, so when it goes to the end of that clip, see? That ends like right about there. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Now we've got to pick the music, the right music for this. And I think I had music that I felt good about. Ascent to something here. Ascent. Let's go here. Orchestral Square. Rising Thunder. Ascent something. Hang on. We're getting it. We're getting there. Okay. I mean, we got some pretty amazing music that we've done. Toonie has been great with that. Toonie is like, how would I say? Toonie's like Suno. Nah, no.
Settles on the ledger's spine, no ink
Yep.
remains, no debt unpaid.
Great music, but not appropriate for what we're looking for. All right, we're gonna go type here. We're gonna type in the word ascent. Ascent. There we go. So check ascent to thunder. Need this whole sequence to last about a minute. Nah, no. This was too much. I thought it was too heavy for that. So we're gonna go to Ascent to Chaos. All right, Ascent to Chaos. I'm gonna go right here. Go down there. Go right about here. We're going to take our cutting tool. We're going to go right here. Boop. Delete that. Now we're going to move this up. Whoops. I didn't mean to turn the volume up on that. And go right about here. Alrighty. All right, that's about all right. So you see, we see that right about there. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take this here. Now we're going to move that just like that. So what happens is, all right, watch how this goes here. Oops. All right, here we go. All right. Yep, that's it. Okay, so we got this big bing bang here. Go right there. Now we're going to go up with this one. Yep. So I'm going to go this one right here. Okay. So that means, let me take this back here, bring that down right about there, and we can have this stretch out right there. And then, yep, we're getting there. We're getting there. See how, so chromatics are designed to where what they are not, they're on time. The images are revealed over time. Let's go here. All right, now, so you'll get that. I'll have to move that around a little bit. And then we'll take this right here with the big thingy here. All right, might need to tweak that a little bit more. We'll see. Take this here. All right. All right. Now, the reason why I'm doing this because I want to spread this artwork out. Right. Yeah, there we go. And now, right about there. There we go. All right, now let's go check it out. Here we go. Oh, we can move that over right there. Okay, I think I see. Okay. Check it again. Okay, now that should be here. Right off in the little bump there. Okay, I see what's happening right there. Right there, and then you're gonna have that part there appear just like that. Just so they're gonna fade in. Watch this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we know that this ends there, right? So here's the thing. This is basically like a vertical micro drama, right? But I tell it widescreen, but you can view it in vertical. We'll figure that out. Anyway, the point is the lettering is too small. So what I have learned to do is this. We take, say, watch this. Right there, like that. We're going to zoom in here. Watch this. We're going to take this here. So we split that. So see, that's now, instead of that being one thing, we go here. So now we can select this part and we can zoom in. See? So watch this again. See? So this is what you're doing when you're telling stories. Hello, Madroni196220. How you doing? So basically what you're doing is you're telling the story, but you're doing it with time. You're timing it. You're doing it to the sequencing in the music. Okay? Okay, now right here is we're going to zoom in here. Take that razor blade again. We're going to move that right there. Okay, good. Now here, we're going to zoom in on this. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to zoom in on that. But we need to move this up. And we can zoom in a little bit more. All right, and we're going to zoom that up. And then we're going to move that over slightly so that it's centered right in there so a person can read that on their screen. See? Yep. All right. Now, we have a bit of overlap on here that's not working. So we want to make sure that that cut there is pretty freaking exact. So we're going to go right here because it snaps. So we want this. Watch this. Okay, that's good. Now. There. So we're going to take the razor blade again. By the way, it is 6:52 Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. I'm in New York City doing my thing. I try to stream once a day. My time has been all over the map. I just going over an hour about 37 seconds ago, which is good. Now we go here. Now watch this. We're going to zoom in here. See? And we're going to bring this guy down there. See? Now. All right, now let's check out and see, because I think we might be good on this episode here. All right, now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to just select, not that one. I'm going to select right. Wait, what is that? All right, I'm going to take this, move that down there. We're going to go right there. We're going to grab here. Whoops. We're going to go here. Watch this, guys. Oh, I see what's happening here. The music needs to be cut. All right, so we need to end this episode with the music ending pretty tightly off in here. There we go. Yeah. There we go. All right. So let's check this out here. We're going to go here. We're going to go. We're going to select all that. We're going to take that in a bit there. Take it in a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So we want that, right? And we're going to hit Command C. Then we're going to go to Chapter 1. Nope. We're going to go into our thing here. We're going to find our way. So that's Chapter 1. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. Watch this, guys. And delete that and hit Command V. So you see what I just did? What I just did was I took all those edits and I put it in its own separate timeline. Right? So this is good. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to, what? Let me zoom in here one more time. I'm going to go here on this one. And I want the timeline here to, let's go, whoops, we want to select this guy here. I want to zoom in on that. Right there. All right, that's good. Darkest sparks tonight. That's good. All right, now I think we're good, but we need to rename this here. Whoops. We need to rename that. We're going to go here, rename timeline. We're going to call it Hi John Conqueror Chap 1 Ep 1. Okay, good. Now let's check it out. Let's see what this looks like from the big screen here. Here we go. I do not like that. I think take this a little bit farther, but we're going to just fade that. All right, let's zoom in on this here a little bit. So we want that to fade in like so. Okay, there we go. good. So we will call this particular episode done. So I'm going to hit save here because we want to save that. Now watch this. We go here. We go to our little rocket ship here, which is our render session. Yeah, and you will also, well, let's go back here 1 second here. Watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to right click over that. I'm going to rename timeline. I'm going to hit Command A, Command C. Then we're going to go back here. And now we will do this. Bam. So you see that? Chap 1, F1. That's pretty good. Not terrible. All right, we're going to make sure we save it in the right section here. That will be a MP4. We're going to hit, nope. And get rid of that. And then we're going to have to add that to the render queue. Now we're going to hit render all. And there we go. We now have, hello, girl with pearl. How you doing? We now have that rocking and rolling. Feel good about that. Alrighty. Alright, so that episode of High John Conqueror is done. It's now 7:01. We've been going now for about, I don't know. What does it say? What does Mel Studio say? Mel Studio says, well, let's go to, yeah, we've been going for a good long while now. No, that's not what that is. This is Mel Studio. Mel Studio says we've been going now for 1 hour and 9 minutes. I'm going to take it at least 2 hours. I do need to kind of break off and make some dinner. But for right now, we're good there. So we have the episode that we can upload tonight at 7:02. Maybe, just maybe, I will upload it in the next few minutes. So that'll be up and start trying to attract viewers for the next thingy here. Let's see what we got here. We got, okay. Okay, this is going to be interesting. All right. So let's refresh that again. We're just refreshing everything to make sure that we're good. Okay, so I like what we have here. I love doing this. It's tedious. I'm not going to sit here and try to lie to you guys. This stuff is not tedious. It's very tedious. But okay, there we go. Again, my job with the this particular show is to show you literally how the sausage is made. So that page is done. So we have the opening sequence that was there. Then we have this. So this will go up, and I need to do the follow-up. And the follow-up, the artwork is done. I just need to edit everything. But let's go in and see where we stand with that. So we're going to go here. So we have there. And the next one should be, okay, this should be the thingy here. All right, and I'm actually okay with this sort of happening, but let's see. Let's go back. Need to go back. Oh, that's weird. Oh, boy. All right. Let's close this again because Bridge is acting a little weird again. But that's okay. It's all right. We're going to hit quit. Now we're going to go back to Bridge again. And the reason why we're going back to Bridge because we want to grab the other episodes that are rocking and rolling here. Now, we have these things here. This is where we go into the more science fiction-y part of High John Conqueror. I mean, the way it ended was kind of like that as well. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember me doing this months ago, right? Let us see the way this is going to work here. This was it here. This is the finished pages. But what we need is we need to do this. There we go. So that was a little bit more kind of how would I call it? A little bit more reddish, because I'm, again, this is a partial homage to John Carter. However, since I worked on this page last, like, I just think that kind of works better with the kind of reddish, but perhaps I could go with an overlay. Oh, that's a little bit strong there. We're going to go on the soft light, and we're going to reduce that down. See, because that right there is a little bit not enough. This one, maybe right there. Maybe about, that's pretty good. But, however, there's one thing I wanted to do to have some level of connection to this. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to create a new layer here. And zoom in. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but we are going to see if it's going to work, buddies. Dudes. By the way, all this stuff here, this is literally 1, 2, 3 days worth of content. So this will be literally Thursday, Friday, Monday. Is that right? Today is Wednesday? Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Friday, man. So this is last well into next week, okay? Because I show generally 1 to 3 panels. It depends upon what's going on, right? So let us take this, and this is good because I've really got so much other work I have to do that it's important that I do it here. All right, go here. Right there. Now we're going to deselect right here. I'm going to do it again right here. All right, so that's good there. I like that. Now we're going to take just a little bit. It's going to be a little weird, but work with me here. Y'all remember that blue light from last week? Watch what we're going to do here. And then we're going to take a little bit of this here. All right, so we got that, right? Now let's zoom in here just a little bit. All right, now we're going to take a brush. Now you might look, hey, how is he getting all that grain? That's just a Perlin noise layer. That Perlin noise layer gives us a certain kind of look. And while I'm drawing here, I guess I should thank you guys. Hello Joanna Ortiz, how you doing? I made Fuzzy. I think I remember Fuzzy there. Hey Fuzzy. I did a, how should I say? I made 500 subscribers on my YT channel yesterday, and that was pretty cool. I don't know necessarily if this is going to work. I just know that I am enjoying the story, right? I am enjoying the work. So we're going to go here. Well, let's go to color glow dodge. There we go. Now, that might be a little bit too bright because it's too white. I think what I need to do is I need to have this go to color dodge. What would happen if I went to glow dodge? No, that's not right. It's got to be color dodge. But let's go to add. No. Yeah, because I want this to kind of like, yeah, like that. And wait, let's see here. Glow dodge. Color dodge is the one we want. There we go. See how that is? So we want it like this. So You see what's happening here? And again, the reason why I'm allowing the lines to come through, because this is still a comic book. I mean, I may go in and erase some of the things in the background, but this is a comic book. That's what it is. So you see what's happening here? There we go. Alrighty. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. So you see that line work? See how that line work? Some of the hard lines we want to keep. Some of them we want to get rid of. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go here and I'm going to take an eraser. And the ones that are far away, we're going to erase a little bit. See? Because we want that to still come off like that's a cloud formation in the background. See? All right, not bad. And in fact, yeah, that's pretty good there. All right, I think I'm okay with that. I could, in fact, call this page here largely done. Now, here's what I'm going to do here. So we got this here pretty done. That's a pretty amazing opening here. Let's do one other thing here, I think. Let's check. Yep, we got to do our highlights here. Highlights got to go here. We're going to move that to white, and I'll show you why I'm going to move it to white in just a moment here. There we go. There we go. All right. I can live with that. I can live with that. Hello, Luna 2764. How you doing? All right. So we're good there. I'm going to hit S on here. Now, watch what we're going to do now. We're going to take this. We're going to go to our time lapse. We're going to export our time lapse. Oops. Whoops, you guys need to see this. There we go. So I'll go through this very quickly here. So as you can see, it's pretty fast there. So it puts everything, all that whole process from beginning to end goes right in there. The drawings and everything. And this is, again, every episode of Hi John starts with this. It ends with the work in progress, but what I found, whereas initially I was trying to record all of the works in progress at the same time, I found out that what works very, very nicely is to just record it and just move the camera around to go in on it. And that shows everybody pretty much what's happening. All right, but what we're going to do here is instead of putting it out at 60 seconds, I think we're going to put it out at 15 seconds because we don't really need that much of that showing. So we're going to 15 seconds here. We're going to go okay. And by the way, this is one full comic page. But this one full comic page lasts 1, 2, 3 days, right? So that's basically Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm good. There's a lot of other work I need to be doing. I need to be finishing up my work for Black Metropolis. I'm going to be in a group show at dealing with hip hop next year, early next year, so around Black History Month. And I got to get my graphics in very soon to the curator. And at that time, I intend to have Black Metropolis, the book done, which I've been working on for several years. I need to go ahead and close it out. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go here. We're going to go to, wow, I'm so glad I added that glow there. Now, let's go here. We're going to go to export. Oh, all right. We're going to panels 5. I know that's kind of a little weird. We're going to call it lettering. Boom. Okay, we're good there. Oh, no. We're going to export single layer. PSD is the one we want. And that one is going to be Lettering. There we go. All right. Now, so that one is done. So now we can go here. We can go back to Photoshop. Photoshop. Lettering, lettering, and we want to go to this one here. See how everything is basically going to be, see, I'm lettering the work as I'm going along with it, as I'm doing it. So I'm going to go here, right? So we're good there. I'm good there. I'm good there because that work is pretty high resolution enough, I think. Now, we have to do the lettering. There we go. Nope. Oh, nope. Oops. Oh, no. All right. Download. Oh, here we go. All right. So we had everything there. All right. So I'm going to do the lettering. So these are all the stuff for the first one there, for the prologue. Now we're going to take this. We're going to go here. All right. We're going to go chapter 1. I'm going to go panel 1. All right, now this one right here is going to be a voiceover. All right, hang on. Okay, good. So that goes to panel 1. Okay. Now we're going to go to panel 2. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this dialogue, and I'm going to move this dialogue down here because that's pretty good there. All right, I'm going to get rid of this. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good there. Ah, yes. Okay. We will not have dialogue here. We will not have dialogue here in those last 3 panels. Okay, here we go. Let's go to lettering. We're going to go here, right? Because what we want to be able to do is to use the already established lettering style. Go here, Command C, then we're going to hit Command V. Yes. Oh, no. Yes. Yes. So we're going to go here. Going to grab this and move that up there. Going to delete this one. Okay, good. And we have this lettering here, which is whoops. Whoops. There we go. Whoops. Why is that? Because auto select layer is in place. So every time I'm grabbing this, it's just grabbing whatever it can. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go here. There's something else going on here that there's that. I see. I see. Okay, good. That's not terrible. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to enlarge this. There we go. All right, now watch this, guys. Watch what we're doing here. So we got that. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So we're going to go here. So we're going to go, yep, there we go. Command C. Watch this. Okay, someone's calling here. That is William Hudson. Hey, man. Hey, Will?
Hey, Tim?
Yes, I am in the middle of my stream. Can I call you back in about 30, 45 minutes?
No problem. What's up? Wrap it up and right away. Thanks.
All right, bro. Peace. All right, this is good. All right, so check it out. So notice here it says, was I dead? Not was a dead, was I dead? So I'm going to go here. I'm going to click here. I'm going to go right here. All right. Not terrible. Not terrible, but I think what I got to do here, because one of the issues that's happening here with this stuff is when you do enough of it, it gives you this kind of strange sort of element here. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to go to the paragraph here and I'm going to click right off in there and I'm going to go reset character. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to go to what I want to do is reset the paragraph is what I want to do. I don't want to reset the font. Let's go here. We'll go to paragraph here. There we go. Reset paragraph. There we go. All right, because I had character. I'm going to reset. And then we're going to go to every line composer. I don't know if it's going to make any difference, but it's okay because we can move this back in place. There we go. Right now it's at a 16. I'm going to move it to an 18. And I'm going to, it's at regular at the moment, but I'm going to move it to bold because that should be a pretty big, that's a pretty big deal there. He's like, was I dead? Move this up here. Okay, that's good. Command C. Command V. All right, because we wanted to do that, right? And we'll tweak that. We'll tweak that. Now I'm going to go back here. I'm going to move that there, and we're going to bring this down here, like so. Just above his body, right there. Now we're going to go here. Yep. Boom, right? Now we can bring this part here. Yeah, that looks so, no, maybe not quite. All right. All right. So it is now 7:25. I'm going to be going because the wife just got home and I'm going to make her dinner. But I need to finish this last little pod here. This last little pod, man. All right, come in, T. There we go. Yep. There we go. All right, let's take this right here. That's not terrible. And I don't know if I want the font or the this right here to be that big. I might reduce that down in size there a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. Let's take this down just a little bit. There we go. I am not. I have never claimed. Hello, superhuman. How you doing? I have never claimed to be the greatest letterer in the world. I am not the greatest letterer in the world. We're going to go here, Command C. Then we're going to go here, Command V. Okay, now let's watch this part. Because I want, this is a thing I use in Maddie as well. Maddie's Rocket. What I tend to do is I'll take this type of stuff here and I'll go here. And I want it to feel like it's kind of handwritten. So you see that part there, so I'll go here, see? Delete that. Okay, that looks, so it looks kind of like a script, right? So we can go here, watch this. Yeah, I like that one there. That's not bad there. So that goes above his body like that. Yep. And then the Was I Dead, that will go all the way over here. Yes, I kind of like that. Or, I mean, and we might be able to tweak that. We might be able to tweak that. So let's go here. Right now, I think we want to take this. Right now it's at 18, but I think we're going to move it to a 24. Yes, that kind of works. So now we need to go here. Boom, bam, bam. Boom. All right. Command T. Let's move it in. Let's move this up. Right there. Great. Now let's move this up. And then I think that open sequence there. Ah, that looks good. I like that for first panel. That kind of holds the line. So, Was I Dead? My Body Screamed. Now, the thing I don't like is I like the smoke coming up above that. So, I'm wondering if I should do this. What do you guys think? That might work, because what that might mean is that if you look at that, it's like you start at the top here. I'll just show you what this is supposed to be doing here. I'll choose a red. Let me choose a red so you guys can see how we're controlling the eye, right? We're controlling the eye. We're going to go here. I'm going to take a pen. So basically what's happening is the reader comes in here, right? All the smoke is going here. And then you go here. And then that goes here. See what's happening? So I'm basically controlling the eye by manipulating where folks should read. That is all comics is, right? So that's not terrible. Not terrible. Okay, let me delete that. Okay, that's good. Panel 2. Yes. That would be panel 3. Because panel 2, I don't want dialogue. I would like spoken dialogue, though. So maybe that'll be panel 3. Let's try this. Because I'm not doing enough spoken dialogue in this. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to panel 2. All right. All right, so watch this, guys. So we're going to go here, Command C. We're going to take this part here. We're going to duplicate that. Whoops. We're going to duplicate this here. All right. Go here. Now we need to get that. Command copy. All right, I might change that. I might change it. We'll see. Bam. Okay. Ah, that's good. That's good. Here. Command C. Command V. Okay, this is maybe good. All right, now watch what we're going to do here. We're going to do this. We're going to take instead of making perfectly round, we're going to do it kind of hand etched. Like that. There we go. Well, I don't know. Let's see here. There we go. Let's try it now. I'm going to go to fill. And that's going to be filled with a bit of white. And I think I have the border set up there. Yep. Not bad. Not bad, dudes. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete all of that because we don't want that there. We want this word caption here. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to move this over right there. But that really does suck. That really does. That sucks pretty badly. Again, I've never seen myself as a master letterer. So we're going to take this here, put it right there. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try it again here. Oops. All right, now let's try it. Fill. White. Ah, that's better. That's better. Better. I'm going to go here and get rid of that one. All right, I'm going to turn off the stroke on this. And we want to make this sharper. All right, now let's turn that back on. Oh. Let's turn on stroke here. Now, one of the reasons why we're having this issue here is because that's set to the outside. I'll show you what I mean. See how that looks kind of bulbous? We don't want that. We want sharp. We want sharp corners. So if I click here, see how that looks kind of bulbous? But if I double click on this, right now it's set to outside, but we want to set it to inside. That's a little bit too much. But if we set it to center, I can live with that. Maybe I can live with that. Hello, David Crownson. How you doing? There we go. Not terrible. Not Terrible et al. Let's go here. We're going to delete that one. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. All right, this is good. This is good. All right, now. That one. We want to go, my body screamed in pain, but we need to change that to Command C. Then we're going to go here, Command V. Okay, there we go. So we can identify the lettering. All right, now we want to go back here. I'm going to do this one again here. I'll move that up above there, and I'm going to now move this down here. There we go. So this will be the only lettering on this. These last three panels here will not have any lettering whatsoever. All right? All right. Last thing, and then we could end this. I'll end this for the night. And see, we go here. Boom. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now let's take this. What we're going to do here is stretch that out. Nope. Right there is what we want. Okay, that's a good one. Now we're going to take this. We're going to get Command T. Move that in. Yep, that's pretty dadgum good there. I like that. All right, now I'm going to take this. Boom. Right there. Great. All right, now I got this. Command D, Command T. I'm going to move this up just a little bit right there. Good. I'm going to go Command C. Then here we're going to go Command V. Okay. Now, we can now move this right here. Was I dead? My body screamed out in pain. Pain meant some part of me, at least, was still alive. My lungs gasped for air, choking on a dust that had a hint of sulfur. Right? So there we go. We will call this page done, ladies and gentlemen. So now the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to duplicate this. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. This is how we do this. Image duplicate. So we're going to say right there, we're going to duplicate that guy, right? And we're going to flatten everything. Layer, flatten image, right? Because keep in mind, this is the one with our, oh boy. There it is. That's the one with our layers. We want to close that. We don't need this one anymore. Don't save that. This is the one. So it's unflattened, flattened, right? So watch what we're going to do here. Here's how we do this. Here's how we make this. It's how the sausage is made, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go here. I'm going to Command C, Command Shift V. Okay, got it. Let's go right there. Command C, Command Shift V. Got it. See how we're just going through this very quickly? All right, I can live with that. All right, got it. Command C, Command Shift V. Got it. Now, so that's this 1, 2, 3, that's 2 days. This is Thursday and Friday, right? But here, this is going to be Monday. And I'm going to show you what that's going to look like in just a moment here. So we're going to do what? We're going to go here, right there. We're going to deselect right off in Yes, and then Command C, Command Shift V. So basically that's one. Now here's where things get interesting. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to duplicate. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to duplicate this. Well, let's name this first. And I could name it, but you know what? Let me just 1, 2. I'm going to go. Crap. I did it again. I hate it when I do that type of stuff. I'm not paying attention. I think I need to give tonight a break. But that's actually very good, though. That is a very good sequence there. But what I will do is this, however. What I will do is this. I'll take this. I'm going to duplicate this, right? And I'm going to take this. Watch this, guys. We're going to say first. That's going to be this one. Right? And everything here, Command U, is going to be black. Right? So we got that. So this is the first thing you see on that. So this is the first image that's revealed. All right, then we go with another duplication again here. And this one does this here. All right? Boom. So what happens here is first thing you see nothing. It's black and white. Then you see that. Then you see this. Then you see that. Got it? So that's the way that's going to work. It is now 7:42. We've been streaming now for about an hour, 45 minutes, I guess. And we're going to call this a day. I will say, and it could be tomorrow. Hour and 49 49 minutes I've been streaming. I think it's a very, very strong probability that I'm thinking about doing a marathon session of like maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a marathon 8-hour streaming session. Go for 8 hours straight. Just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. I wish I could get that done on Instagram. I really do. But I don't know if that's in the cards for the man for right now. And again, the news that I did get. Hello, Gravy Guy 5. How you doing? As I was told that I would not be eligible for doing this type of work for streaming on Instagram, which sucks, till December 18th. And December 18th, that's over 2 weeks away. Anyway, there we go. With that, I want to thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I'm Tim Fielder, visual Afrofuturist and graphic novelist. And I want to thank everybody for rocking with me tonight. Thank you. Oh, what's going on there? That's weird. We have no audio. Do we have audio? That's weird. Huh. I don't know why that's not playing there. Oh, that's because it's the wrong one. Go to YouTube. Please subscribe. Infinitum and Afrofuturist Tale. Maddie's Rocket. The graphic history of hip hop. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow.